Welcome back, everybody. It's Imperfect Warrior, and today I'm going to be talking about two tanks. Number one, the Type 5 Chirai, and number two, the Chaito SPG. First, we're going to begin with the Heartbreaker, because simply enough, that's exactly what it is. Anywho, the two tanks, both Japanese, both tier 7s, but possibly the best in their class for both TD and medium tank. The Chaito SPG. 310 alpha, 215 mils of pen, 265 on the premium, and 6.4 second reload with around a 2800 DPM. One of the best DPMs for the TDs at tier 7, except for maybe the ISU 122S and the SU 152's 400, or the 122mm. Things to know about the tank. You're decently quick. Your frontal armor is good, but not the best. You don't really have the best view range at all. And you don't really have the best camo, because you're kind of clunky. Makes it very, very hard to do anything. But there's huge upsides. One being your voracious DPM, plus good enough pen to go through anything at this tier. Plus the fact that the tank, half the time, doesn't miss. And you have one of the most ferocious tanks at tier 7. And I'm being serious. This tank is literally ferocious. 3 shells out in under 20 seconds. That's... And I've already put one guy down to a 1-shot and one guy down to a 2-shot. About to be a 1-shot. And dead. All because I penned 4 shells. I fire there and then I immediately pull back up and then start to pull forward. And then 3, 2, 1, he gets spotted. And I'm not going to hit him. Very unlucky. Ignore that. I don't know what that was. Big spike of lag, I believe. What I should have done immediately is go up, but I waited too long, and now it's costing my team. It's costing my team dividends. It's costing them a lot of dividends. I do take out the T-3045 though. I should have went up as soon as I saw him there. I should have ignored the shot, should have ignored everything, and went for him. I should have, but I didn't. Why? Because I'm an idiot. I get rid of him, turn, see this Tiger piece sitting there. I'm like, okay, don't want to really go for him. Then I realized he's coming for me. So I've got to turn around and I've got to get some shots at him. As you see, my team's just, they ain't living. Unlucky bounce on his part. Cupola snipe. Yeah, it's kind of lagging. I don't know why it's doing that. Ah, the shot I didn't need to miss. That shot and one other, I believe, cost me this game. It's the shot on the Nashorn. It's not on the Tiger. It's on the Nashorn. Because he comes to peek me as well and doesn't really pay much. High roll there. I should have loaded HE. Is what I definitely should have done. But I don't. Which is a god honest mistake. I should have immediately loaded HE here. And he gets a good shot, which I don't know still how it penned. I mean, it did pen though. Because the armor, it does work sometimes. But, and then I do realize later on, he's not even using the max gun. Here's the shot. Just floats. I knew he was there, so I couldn't really back up any. And yeah, that's lagging like a booty. Anywho. Good shot. He hit me right in the broadside, right at the very back, which is a very good shot. I'm going to get one more shot here. I should have loaded HE. I want to know, like, how does he hit that so perfectly to where it pens there? When I can barely see his tank. And yeah, it was lagging throughout the whole thing, so ignore that. Anywho, now for the Type 5 Chairide. This game was kind of like a myth game, as in enemy team wasn't really very good. And let's just say some people start crying at me early, and I laughed at it. Reason, because this tank, in my opinion, is the best clipper possibly in the game because how fast it gets out its 480 alpha. 480 alpha in 2 seconds. It gets it out in 2 seconds. The intra-clip reload on this is 1 second. The quickest, or second quickest, in the game. The only thing quicker is the AT7's 10-shot, 90 alpha. That is the only thing in the game that is quicker. The only thing. And I know that seems strange, and I know that seems stupid. But it was. That is the only thing faster than this. Things that are even with it is... 454 damage. Bye-bye. Gone. Just devastated. But I think the only thing that even with it, AMX 1357. 2, 3. 819 damage, and actually that's low for what it usually gets. So yeah. Then I realized RU-251. I'm going for him. He is a dangerous light tank. I'm going for him. But just to show you exactly what this gun's capable of. 1, 2, 3. 517. Look how long it takes him to kill this guy. Look how long. And of course, I'm going to go for the guy I can actually hit as of the moment. Don't believe I ever do. I think I'd hit him finally. Yeah. 1830. It's the stirrer. The stirrer cries at me. So I go up and kill him. See, look, he's crying. Noob. LOL. I'm sorry. I love people like that, bro. They make me so happy. Call me trash. Who's that say? I just say sure, LOL. And then I say more than you because he says, what the F is this WZ doing? Those 3 shots were just mess around shots. I didn't even care at that point. I knew he was dead. 3,154 damage. 3 kills. Okay. Okay. 3,500. A pretty fair and balanced. Fair and balanced game. So far. 39-11. Pretty good. I'll take these damage. I think our T49 dies. I think he does. Anyway, I suggest both tanks. I like the Chairide better. It's easier to control. It's quick. It did get an armor buff, but you don't expect the armor to work anyway. The penetration is subpar, so definitely use calibrated. And even then, it's still not the best. 4,432. As I said, these tanks, they work. Despite what people believe, they work. Short, brief summaries. Big, beefy, medium. Very, very easy to hit. You don't have armor on the turret at all. Your hull on the front has some, but don't rely on it considering these two flat parts are extremely pinnable. Your gun, like I said, is probably one of the best in the games, but definitely go calibrated, supercharge, and refined gun. Reason you want supercharge is because the shell velocity is crap if you don't. You don't have armor to begin with, so please, go for the HP. You're going to need it. And the rest of the stuff is pretty basic for a medium tank. The armor, you have a lot. You have ammo. English hard, I guess. You have a lot of ammo, so just, this is how I disperse it. Normal setup for me. Disperse it as you choose. Provisions, pretty basic on provisions as well. Trying to get up the DPM as much as I can. Trying to get up the speed as much as I can. Consumables, multi-purpose, repair, first aid. Considering what it is, that's the setup you should have. Chaito, you have armor on the front, but it's very troll. So you just want to keep the front in front of them. Like say an Easy 8, only seeing the upper part of the hull. Won't be able to pen unless he switches to APCR, and then he'll be able to pen this little side here, this little side, and the cupola, and that's about it. If he sees your lower plate, he will aim for your lower plate. That is very pennable. Your gun, as I said, very good. Very good. You have great DPM, 2,900 DPM, sorry. 3.1 second reload, 0.285 dispersion, one of the best at tier 7. Improved assembly. Like I said, your armor's just troll. It's not that good. Improved optics. I don't know why I have that on. Definitely go for camo with that. Engine accelerator. You want to be faster with a tank like this. You want to get in position faster. Up the DPM as much as you can. Up the speed as much as you can. And basic setup for a TD for me. Adrenaline, multi-purpose, larger cricket. Pretty basic. Suggested, like, something that kind of plays like this. In a sense, the only thing I can think of that plays like the Chirai, except that's a single shot, is this. It has some armor, great DPM, dispersion and stuff's decent like that. It's nothing on the planet in this game plays like this. Nothing. It's aggressive, yet it can camp. It's able to completely just obliterate the team, or it could be your team's downfall because it's too aggressive. I've done that a few times. But two tanks are very, very nice. Very nice. Highly suggest them. They're probably two of my favorite tanks at tier 7 at the moment. Possibly could be my favorite tanks at tier 7. This one's definitely number 1, just because the gun in general. And what you saw was the gun performing. Your penetration on this, I'm going to go over it briefly because I've already told you what it is on the Chaito SPG. If you didn't hear that, go back to the Chaito SPG game, and I'll say it in there because I don't want to repeat it again. The penetration on this, 163, 195, and 42 with the calibrated shells. Pretty nice for tier 7 medium, I'm not going to lie. Anywho, hope you'll enjoy the video. And leave a like because, well, if you like the video anyway. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. I don't care. Subscribe. It's always free. If you change your mind, hit the thumbs up button. Then go to the comments and say, you suck. I mean, I don't care. It's up to you. Have a nice night.